Are you over 50 and have found yourself looking at something you should be getting on with, and instead of just doing it, you just sit there thinking about it, and then 5 minutes later you're making a cup of tea, and for some reason that cup of tea seems more important than the thing you should have been doing? And at some point, do you find yourself thinking, have I lost my motivation? If you're over 50 and you're having these sort of thoughts, you're not alone. There's quite a lot of us out there which have the same thoughts of, where's my motivation gone? But the interesting thing is, it's not the reasons which you probably think they are. So welcome back to Life of Paul and Over 50. This is where I try and discuss things like emotion, health, things like which affect your life over 50 without trying to overreact. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy my over 50 videos, and if you're subby, welcome back. And today we're talking about motivation. Motivation is one of those things which a lot of us don't talk about openly, but we feel it. So today I'm going to try and explain a few of what possibly might be happening. So first, motivation actually hasn't gone. It's just changed. Because when you're younger, motivation is driven by deadlines, responsibilities, your job, proving yourself and trying to keep up. There's a lot of, I have to do this. And we usually did. But after 50, some subtle changes come in. You find that the external pressures which was there before don't really have the same grip. And a different question starts to appear. Do I really want to do this? And if the answer is no, the brain has developed this new skill where it tricks you into delaying things. It's not that you've become lazy. It's just that the fact that your brain just isn't impressed by urgency alone. Your brain becomes more selective as you get older. So it basically becomes more efficient where it uses its energy. It starts filtering out what it feels is necessary, meaningful, what's actually worth the effort, and quietly ignoring the rest. So conserving energy. This is actually a strength, but it can feel like a loss of motivation because the things which used to push you in the past, they just don't anymore. It's a bit like your internal system has had a upgrade, but the old instruction manual no longer works. If you are trying to motivate yourself like you did in your 30s, your brain just may not respond like it used to in the past. This is a big one. Energy drives motivation more than you think. Motivation isn't just a mindset. It's often guided by you physically. If you sleep lighter, or you're waking up during the night, or stress is quietly sitting there in the background, this uses energy. So your body is going to try and conserve it. So when that does happen, your brain starts prioritizing what's essential, family issues, or low impact decisions. And it reduces the drive to start anything new or something demanding. It's not a lack of ambition. It's more of your brain saying, let's not take on a big task today. Men and women experience this in different ways. For women, hormonal changes around the menopause can affect mood stability, energy levels, and emotional drives. So motivation can feel less predictable, more influenced by how you feel physically. So even if your mindset hasn't changed, the body has. For men, motivation often shifts from achievements, competition, external validation, towards reflection, meaning, and personal relevance. Less of, I need to prove something, to more of, is this actually worth my time and my effort? So we have different experiences, but it affects us all the same. And then we got the comparison trap, where you try and compare yourself to how you was in your 30s, your 40s, or another stage in your life, when your energy was different, your responsibilities were different, and your priorities were different. But your system has changed. So to expect the same output from a different system, it's not that fair on yourself to beat yourself up over it. It's a bit like expecting your phone to be charged all day while you've got a load of apps open. So what does help motivation in your 50s? It's not about trying to force it. It's learning how you approach it. Try and focus on meaning instead of pressure. Pressure just uses up unnecessary energy. And none of us want to do that. Start smaller than you think you need to. Trying to start a big project with the lack of motivation will just cause more lack of motivation. Work with your energy, not against it. If you're not feeling it, just take your time and possibly accept a slower momentum. You don't need to go out all guns blazing. Progress doesn't have to be fast. You don't need to sprint anymore. A good walk will still get you there. If you feel less motivated in your 50s, it doesn't mean that you've lost anything important. It just means that your mind's being more selective with how it uses energy. And that's not a weakness, it's just a shift. I'd really be interested to hear if you're feeling less motivated, or your motivation has just shifted to different things. Drop me a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you could like, subscribe, and then maybe click the bell to be notified of any other videos which pop up. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this. I feel a bit more motivated today. I might do a couple more mile walk. So I'm going to crack on, as usual, with honey, and I'll catch you in the next video.